Hey guys, and welcome back to part 2 of Explorers of Ixalan unboxing. In the first episode, we unboxed the game. In this episode, I'm going to be teaching you how to set up and how to play the game. So, as you can see from this picture, there are 3 different numbered tiles, and they're represented by different kind of patterns or colors on them. There are the number 1 tiles around the outside of the game, and the number 3 tiles on the inner or middle part of the game board, and then there are 4 number 6 tiles on the inner part of the game board. So what are these tiles representing? Well, on the underside of each of these tiles, there are different perks. Now, there are 3 different types of tiles in this game. There are event tiles, which happen immediately and resolve immediately. Then there are quest tiles, which resolve whenever their ability is triggered. And then there are sight tiles, which give the player an everlasting ability throughout the course of the game until they're damaged by a creature in which that player that dealt the damage may steal 1 sight tile from the defending player. So what do the numbers represent on these tiles? Well, the numbers represent the amount of mana it costs in order to discover that particular tile. So number 1 tiles can be discovered at any given time. However, number 3 tiles on the inner part of the board may only be discovered when they are not touching or not connected to a 1 tile. A number 1 tile, okay? So the general rule is any piece can be discovered unless it's touching a block or it's connected to a block in which has a lesser mana cost. So for example, a 3 block could not be explored or discovered as long as it's touching a number 1 block. And likewise, a number 6 block could not be discovered unless all of the number 3s that are touching it are then discovered as well. So you have to discover a large portion of the board before you work your way in towards the center of the island. As in normal Magic the Gathering, each player is going to start out with 20 life, and you may only discover 1 tile per turn. Okay, so if you have 4 mana, for instance, you can't discover 4 number 1 tiles in your turn. You can't discover a number 3 and a number 1 tile in your turn, no. Only 1 tile may be discovered per player per turn. Okay, so now that you understand a little bit about how the game's set up and how it functions, let's play a game so you can see how it works in action. Okay, here we are. This is how the board is set up. And we're going to now give a demonstration on how to play. Okay, I'll be playing the Legion of Dusk, and Zane will be playing the Sun Empire. Here we have our tokens, we have our 1/1 counters, and these are the groups that are not going to be playing. And so this will be a 2-player game. Again, just like normal Magic, we'll be both starting out at 20 life, alternating turns just like normal. The only difference is that we can tap mana to discover these tiles. And what does it mean to discover them? It means that you can tap 1 mana and you can overturn one of these blue tiles at any time. However, in order to overturn a number 3 tile, it cannot be touching any tile that has a number less than it. So, for example, we can only discover this number 3 tile when all 3 of these are discovered. And likewise, the number 6 when all of the 3s are discovered. Then only then can we move to the number 6. So we kind of have to discover the outer area before we get into the inner area. Okay, so let's give this a shot. I'll shuffle up my deck here. And, okay, let's first of all. Okay. And then let's draw 7 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. All right. And Zane will go first since she won the coin toss. And so you may go ahead and play. Okay, as you can see, tap a land, discover 1 tile. Okay, study the 9 rivers. The next time you would draw a card, instead look at the top 4 cards of your library, then put 1 into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library. Okay, great. And so that's a quest tile that will trigger next time you draw. Okay, my turn. I'll draw. Then I will play. Likewise, I will play a Plains card, tap it, and I will discover this one here. Ooh, it's an event. Okay. From the Mists, I get to put a permanent card with converted mana cost 3 or less from my hand onto the battlefield, and that triggers right away. So let's see here, 3 or less. Okay, I play the Sky March Bloodletter. He deals you 1 damage and I gain 1 life. Okay, so we'll just put one of these markers on here to say that I have 21 life. Okay, and then you can go. And then your triggers. So you look at the top 4 and you can choose 1. So this adds a little bit of extra edge to the game. It's not just your casting spells and attacking. You get benefits from tapping mana and discovering tiles. Adds a little bit of interest. Okay, now let's put the depleted tiles over here. And then if you want to, you can place your little marker here on the next and to reserve the next discovery tile during your turn. But since it's the beginning of the game right now, I don't really see any need to do that. Raptor Companion. Okay, tap, draw. Okay. Tap these 2 mana, play Vampire Interloper. Okay, he's got flying and can't block. And I will attack you, Zaina, for 2 damage. And he's flying, so I don't think he can block. Okay, and then pass. All 3 lands down. Good. So I expect that there are 2 different winning conditions in this game. Either you reach the center of the map and the Golden City first, or you kill your opponent. Either one. I suppose it's got an extra win condition.
Can I tap 3 and take 3?
No, you can only take one tile per turn. One. Okay. All right. Untap. And I'll draw. All right. See, I think with more players, 3 or 4 players, it'll be more of a challenge and there'll be more of an incentive to explore the map, whereas in a 2-player game, you only have one opponent to attack, so therefore there's a good chance that one of you may die before reaching the inner part of the map. Any case, let's tap 1 mana, and I'll discover this one right here. Cannons to starboard. Okay, so the next time I deal combat damage to a player, I'm going to draw a card. It says player on your right, but since you're the only other player, I'm going to attack you for 4 damage. Both are flying. And then I'll draw a card. And then you can go. Oh, finally got some defense there. 2 damage, okay. 3 damage, sorry.
Sorry, 4.
4, because his triggers, right?
Yes.
I think it's, oh yeah, when he enters the battlefield. So 21 minus 4, I'm at 17. Okay, my turn. I depleted that one. Draw, okay. Alright, let's play smart here. I'm going to play land. Tap 1 to discover this tile here. Ooh, too much to carry. You create 2 treasure tokens and an opponent of your choice creates 1 treasure token. Okay, so I create 2 treasures and you get 1 treasure. Okay. Then I'm going to tap these 3 mana to play Mortify. And I'm going to destroy your Imperial Heliopterus. Then I'll attack you for 4 damage. And there we go. Quicksilver Amulet.
Okay. 2 damage.
Broadside Assault. Okay, I'm going to take 2 damage, down to 15. Okay. Draw. Ooh, okay. Alright, let's separate these. We have a lot of mana. I'll tap 1 white. Actually, no. What I'll do is I'll tap 3 mana, 3 white mana, to discover this one. Ooh, okay. Placate the raptors. Each opponent sacrifices a creature. It's kind of ironic that your only creature is a raptor. Okay. Then I will I'll attack you for 4 damage again. Boy, I hope you have something that gains life. And you may go. So I can already tell that this type of game definitely needs to be played with more than just 2 players. It's more of a party style game, meant to be played with more players, because 2 players is really fast, and like I had mentioned before, you're probably going to knock 1 player out before they get a chance to get into the big city. Oh, there it is. Okay. So he deals 3 damage to a creature or a player?
Both.
Both. Okay, so which one would you like to kill?
How strong are they?
This one's 2/1, this one's 2/2. And they're both flying. This one can't block. Okay. And then 3 damage to me. And then I'm down to 12. Okay. Then I'll draw. Okay, and I'll play black mana. And I will, I'll tap 1 mana to discover this one. Next time combat damage is dealt to me, I'm going to create treasured. Okay, then I'll tap 2 and then 3 here to play Bishop of the Bloodstained. So when he enters the battlefield, target opponent loses 1 life for each vampire I control. That's 2. And then I attack you for 2. And that leaves you at 1. And you may go. Okay, nice. Savage Stomp. So he gets a 1/1 counter, I think, and then he does his damage probably to the flyer, I'm guessing. That may help you to survive another turn. Maybe. And you swing for 7, right? Okay, I have to block. Okay. Oh, you know what? I just misplayed. But okay, that's fine. I'll play this mana. Tap 1, discover this token. Oh, nice. So you create 2 Saproling tokens, and an opponent creates 1 Saproling token. So let's find these Saproling tokens. You get 1. That'll be helping me to survive another turn, which will be completely necessary. And then I think that is all I can do, so you may go ahead. Okay. And you attack with everything, huh? Alright, I have a lot that I can do here. Okay, first of all, I tap a white and a black, and I play Zealous Persecution. All your creatures get -1/-1, and all my creatures get +1/+1. So that kills your Saproling.
Okay.
Then I will play another white to give one of my Saprolings +1/+1. So now I have a 3/3 and a 2/2. And I will use I will block that guy, the Charging Monstrosaur with the 2/2, and with the 3/3 I will block the Ancient Brontodon. But I'll tap 2 black and then give a target creature -3/-3 until end of turn. That'll be the Charging Monstrosaur. So he's going to die. Both of my creatures are going to die. And I only take 7 damage.
Okay.
because he doesn't have trample, right? Yeah, I blocked the Ancient Brontodon. Yeah, he's 7.
7, 7, and then you're blocking this with the 3, 3.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna tap this. And Exile, you'll do 3, 3.
Oof. Okay. And then I die. Oh, wait, no. I don't die because technically I still blocked. You played Path of Exile after I blocked. So I do still live, and I take 7 damage only. Yes, because I declared blockers, and I get to search for land. I put it into play tapped, right? With Path of Exile? Yeah, okay. So these 1, 2, 3, plus that one, the sapperling that you had died, right? So that's 4 creatures that died. I sacrificed my 2 treasure tokens, and I play Blood Crazed Paladin. So he gets 4 1/1 counters on him. 3, 4, and he has Flash. And you dealt damage to me, so I can create 2 treasures, according to Plunder the Plunderers. And I take 7 damage, and I'm at 5. Okay, then it's my turn. I'll untap, draw 1, okay. Tap 3, 4, 5. Play the Vanquisher's Banner. Tap 3, discover this token. Can't take it with you. The next time an opponent leaves the game, draw 2 cards and create 4 treasure tokens. I attack you for 6. And that's the end. And since you left the game, I would get to draw 2 cards and create 4 treasure tokens. So that's basically how this game runs. Like I said, if you had 3 or 4 players, the game would last long enough to see the other winning condition. But with only 2 players just focusing on each other, it moves a little bit too fast. So my recommendation is if you want to pick this game up, probably it's best played with 3 players or 4 players. Okay, thanks guys for joining us, and until next time.